Lantana is an irresistible plant with a sweet fragrance and bright blooms. Suitable for growing both indoors and outdoors. They also require less attention and thrive all year round in USDA zones 8 to 11. Types of lantana growing in pots. It is possible to grow any lantana in a container, but keep in mind some are very large, reaching up to 6 feet. Dwarf varieties are suitable for standard-sized containers, reaching a height of about 12 to 16 inches. Popular choices for potted lantanas include Denholm White, Chapel Hill, Patriot, Pinky, Weeping White, and Weeping Lavender. Trailing lantana, available in purple or white varieties, is a species that reaches 8 to 14 inches but spreads wide to 4 feet or more. Let's learn how growing lantana in pots works. Step 1. Select your lantana. Before even preparing your pot, select the type of lantana you want to grow. Step 2. Design your flower garden. Place the tallest plants in the back, medium plants in the center, and shorter ones in the front. You can also set the tallest plant in the center and surround them with medium plants on all sides and the shortest plants at the edges. Step 3. Prepare the container. Select an area that has full sun and place your planting pot there. Ensure your container has enough draining holes because this flower likes well-drained soil to flourish. Step 4. Prepare the potting mix. Use professional-grade potting mix and not the normal soil, as it tends to be too heavy to drain well in the pot. Pour a good amount of this potting mix into the container up to about 4 inches from the top. Step 5. Plant your lantana. Plant your lantana in the container already filled halfway with your potting mix. You can add a handful of sand, perlite, or vermiculite to enhance drainage. Step 6. Watering. Water your plants well and keep them evenly moist in the days that follow. Don't overwater your plant, you risk killing it. Caring for growing lantana in pots. Watering. Lantana is a drought-tolerant plant once established. You will only need to water it once per week. Don't wet the leaves or the flowers as you water to prevent mold and mildew from forming. During summer or when the plant is young, water it regularly. Fertilizing. Fertilize it every 2 or 3 months with a 20-20-20 feed. Do not overfeed your plant, as it will give more foliage than flowers. Deadheading. Removing the spent flowers immediately from the stalk to encourage more blooming. This will not allow the plant to divert its energy to setting seeds early, thus shortening the flowering period. Pruning. Pruning lantanas promotes dense flower growth. Pinch off new shoots with your fingers to encourage more branches and lush growth. Also, cut off long and dead branches from time to time using a pair of scissors to promote new growth. Overwintering. Lantana is a tropical plant. In colder climates, it does not overwinter on the ground, but it does so in pots. Before winter starts, trim your plant at least 1/3 or even 1/2 and move it inside a warm place that has a temperature of about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Pests and diseases. Lantana is resistant to many infections, but aphids, mealybugs, and spider mites can attack it. Use insecticidal soap to eliminate pests, or use a method that removes only the insect without infecting your plants. Warning: lantana leaves and berries contain a toxic component known as triterpenoids that can be lethal. Keep the plant away from pets and children. In ingestion, symptoms to watch out for are mouth irritation, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and constipation. This plant is exceptionally fast-growing, hard to kill, and does quite well in full sun. They are best grown in raised beds or containers to keep their spreading in check. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.